And finally this week, I don't know who to blame for this, but the entire thing is stupid. All of this final story is stupid. This is okay, we got like a dash of late stage capitalism with what did you think was going to happen with just this. All of this is stupid. This is a stupid crime that a stupid person made. Come on. Gotta copy it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Golden toilet, reportedly worth millions, stolen from art exhibit. A solid 18-karat gold toilet, possibly worth more than $4 million, that's US dollars, was stolen Saturday from an art exhibit in the family home of Winston Churchill. The toilet, titled America, was created by Maurizio Cattelan. It was on display at a...
Accurate.
Yeah. It's on display at a larger exhibit featuring Cattelan's work. At first, they woke me up this morning with the news, Cattelan said. I thought it was a prank. Who's so stupid to steal a toilet? I had forgotten for a second it was made out of gold.
Didn't you make it?
Local police said in a statement they were investigating the robbery and have arrested a 66-year-old man in connection with the incident, though he's not been charged. It just keeps getting stupider. Wait for this next part. Jess Milne, a detective inspector, told the New York Times the toilet was plumbed to the building, so the robbery caused significant damage and flooding.
So it was a functional 18-karat gold toilet.
A functional...
Has the President of the United States been to Britain in the last week?
Okay. All right, you could have actually given this thing a separate water supply. And not
water supply.
What?
You could have given it no water supply.
Right. Who are you letting over there to shit on the golden toilet?
Right.
Peter Pienta, an accredited precious gold dealer in Wakefield, said the toilet could be worth more than $4 million if melted down for the gold. If they had a refinery or gold smelting equipment nearby, it could be melted into gold bars in days, and there'd be no way to trace them. They can really go any place that would buy a bullion. So, someone makes a toilet with enough gold to be worth $4 million. Let's just pause right there. You have invested $4 million of a precious material to make a toilet.
I mean, it is. I get it.
Have you never heard of gold plating by chance?
It feels like from the last paragraph that the point of the installation was for people to use it. The toilet was installed in 2016 at the Guggenheim in New York City, and museum officials said at the time that, quote, more than 100,000 people have waited patiently in line for the opportunity to commune with art and with nature. That sounds like the idea was for people to use it. So, okay.
Well, at least if they try to fence the stuff, these gold bars smell funny. I just, for the love of you, form it. This is so late. I'm like, so half the people are going, it's for art's sake. I'm sitting here going, people be hungry.
Yeah, but
$4 million.
But Art, man.
Fuck art. Wait, this is not like you take something with everyday objects and you make something and suddenly it's worth $4 million. That's so I can get that. I can get behind that, you know. Even if it's like some Banksy bullshit, I kind of can process that. This is you took something worth $4 million just to do this.
I think that is the point, though. I think that is the point, that like the statement is America takes our vast resources and uses them for shit.
Except you have you, not America, have taken vast resources that could go to actual real people and done this.
And that's the irony?
That's the bullshit.
No, that's the person shit.
Who? You deserve to have your toilet stolen. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Redistribute the toilet.
Bernie should change his slogan.
Toilet redistribution. You deserve this. You.
I mean, I get it. I absolutely get what he was going for, and it works. I don't know that it's a responsible allocation of resources, but the message works.
Thank you. Sammy Mills in the channel says, ironic capitalism is still capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is actually...
Like, you're doing the thing you're commenting on.
Exactly. Redistribute the toilet. I'm going to stand by that one.
I think we have an episode title, you guys.
You deserve to have this stolen. I hope they melt it down.
How did he get it out of there is my question.
Grit.
Like, how did somebody rip an 18-karat gold toilet out of a wall?
Gumption.
Like, toilets are heavy.
Solid gold is heavier.
And I feel like an 18-karat gold toilet would attract some attention. That's not a thing you normally see people carrying around.
That is, you know, again, they deserve that toilet. Good on them. I have Ocean's 11.
The article talks about how they can melt it down and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know they want to? Like, maybe Banksy did this just so he can use it. Because it's Banksy.
No, y'all deserve. You make a freaking 18-karat gold $4 million toilet. Let somebody steal that shit. If they can get away with it, good on them.
I mean, good job pulling that off.
Yeah,
I want to see the Ocean's 11 movie about the gold toilet heist. Melissa's
pointing out that gold is really easy. It's soft metal. It's easy to cut. Yeah, shit, they could have just ripped it out of the wall. I'm gonna speaking from experience. Do you know how easy it is to rip pipe out of home construction? Drywall is not exactly. It's not stone, you guys. It's not even wood. You can get through You can get through drywall really damn easy. At current exchange rate, 4 million USD works out to 167 pounds of gold.
And that's the thing, like, that's very heavy to transport. Ugh. And also very notable to be transported.
Tusk says Ocean's #2. Oh, it's terrible.
So I want to know how they got it out of there.
Gumption.
I mean, they didn't stuff it down their pants.
So the first thing we learned this week is if you make a golden toilet and someone steals it, good.
You've kind of made your own bed there. The art has become like the reaction has become the art.
All right. Now, this next one, the actual crime occurred back in 2019. We probably mentioned it back then, but just the details that have come out since, and we actually have got a guilty verdict over it now. There's a lot going on here. I say that a lot, but really, I mean, I honestly mean it here. What else could I say? 2 men found guilty over 4.8 million pound is in money, not pounds is in weight, Oxfordshire gold toilet heist. Michael Jones convicted of planning Blenheim Palace burglary, and Frederick Doe of conspiracy to transfer criminal property. So, what happened is an artist made a solid gold toilet and installed it in a British palace. And this wasn't just simply an art piece. It was a functional, plumbed-in toilet that worked, and people were using it. So I guess that's art. That's a statement of some. I don't know what it's a statement of, but it's a statement of something. So if you read this and you thought, wait a minute, the royals have solid gold toilets? Not usually.
Only in America.
What they have is they have artists hanging around them who make solid gold toilets to make a point about stuff. Michael Jones from Oxford was convicted on Tuesday of planning the burglary, which took place the early hours of the morning. He visited the palace twice before the theft, but denied those were reconnaissance trips. Court heard Jones had been working as a roofer, builder, right-hand man for James Sheen from Wellborough, Northamptonshire, who had pled guilty to burglary, blah, 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 blah. The fully functioning toilet created by the Italian artist Maurizio Catalan was plumbed at the time of the heist. So its removal led to flooding and resulted in damage to the 18th century stately home and UNESCO World Heritage Site. So not only did they steal the toilet, they didn't know how to steal a toilet.
They didn't shut off the water supply.
See, the thing with those is you got to shut it off from outside. If you don't shut it off from outside, it's a fountain now. You've turned a toilet into a fountain.
Oh my God, the sculpture is titled America.
Yeah.
I mean, guilty.
Yeah. Let's see. Blenheim Palace is the ancestral seat of the Duke of Marlborough. Before the toilet's installation, the Duke's half-brother, Edward Spencer Churchill, founder of the Blenheim Art Foundation, said the lavatory, quote, would not be the easiest thing to nick, he told the Times. Quote,
yeah,
firstly, it's plumbed in, and secondly, a potential thief will have no idea who last used the toilet or what they ate. So no, I don't plan to be guarding it. This is the words of someone who does not understand what money is.
Yeah. Who has never had to worry about money a day in his life. Because even if you don't manage to steal the whole thing, just the seat.
Yeah.
You don't have to take the whole thing. Just rip off the seat and you've got some cash. Rip off the handle.
It's poopy money. Who would take the poopy money? Oh my God.
I am really how did they do this without getting caught?
That's a good question. The robbers armed with sledgehammers and a crowbar gained entry to the palace, smashed through a solid wooden door, and tore the toilet from its fixings. So it probably looked like the Incredible Hulk had made off with the toilet.
Yeah.
Carried the toilet out of the palace, and understand, gold is very heavy. Gold and lead are like about they're close. That's why they kept saying you could turn lead into gold, because they weighed the same, because alchemists were idiots. They carried the toilet out of the palace, rolled it along the ground, and put it in the boot of a VW,
which dragged along the road as they drove it, leaving sparks everywhere.
Following days, Sheen made plans to sell the gold, which believed to have been moved to different locations and melted down the hours after the raid. Jones was arrested after police analyzed his phone.
It's too bad we couldn't get these guys together with the diamond earring swallowing guys.
It's a match, yeah.
Because that would have been that would have put Banksy out of business. Like the statement, like that would make. Okay, you have to shit out the Tiffany's earrings into the stolen gold toilet.
Yeah. If you want to know how they caught him, Jones was arrested 16 October 2019. Police analyzed his phone. He had allegedly been searching for newspaper reports about the stolen toilet.
Just buy the paper, dude.
Yeah, that's, it's just, or just take.
You have a lot of money now. Just buy the paper.
Or steal a paper. It's a paper.
That too.
While none of the gold was ever recovered, no doubt having been broken down, up or melted down and sold, we are confident this prosecution has played a part in disrupting a wider crime and money laundering network. Sure.
Well, I'm sure that's a great comfort to that artist.
I mean, you got to know that thing was insured.
Yeah. Just listen, I have an art degree. I am pro art. I really am.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of stuff that makes people fucking hate art.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that makes people think all artists are pretentious, up their own ass dicks.
Well, we have
this and that Damien Hirst asshole buying real human skulls and covering them in diamonds. Fucking glass of water, shit. Jesus. Yeah.
We have learned that, yes, someone will steal a gold toilet, even if people have been shitting in it. Why wouldn't they? It's a gold. It's worth millions.
We've learned people will line up. Well, people will stand in line to shit in a gold toilet. That's where we're at.
Well, are we talking about people or are we talking about royalty? Because those are two different things.
Well, the article said it had previously been on display in the Guggenheim, where 100,000 people stood in line to use it. Yeah.
Okay. I can understand maybe being the first in line to use the toilet, the gold toilet. I don't think I'd want to be like the 15th in line, much less the 100,000th in line to use
on
the gold toilet.
In any other situation, standing in line to use a toilet sucks. It is not something you would choose to do. You're going to pointedly look for a bathroom without a line, if possible, right?
Yeah.
But call it art, and you'll happily stand in line for the whole day just to pee.
I usually put my ass on that thing. First, maybe. Yeah, first I could see that. 100,000th? Like
maybe
hell.
it's like the wine cup at Mass where they have somebody to wipe it in between each person. Well, I'm pretty sure post-COVID, I'm pretty sure post-COVID they're not doing the communal wine cup anymore. But it used to be like you'd sip and then the priest would wipe it, But he's wiping it with the same cloth every time, so it really wasn't doing.